So we finally got the face and eye recognition in our Leica Q2. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we're gonna discuss about the improvements that the software 5.0 gave to our Leica Q2. If you follow the channel, you know that I was able to download it directly from the Leica China website a couple days ago, but this morning it has been officially released to all the regions, so you guys are able to download it and install it into your own Leica Q2. If you are as excited as I was, get ready to manage expectations, because of course this is introducing eye and face recognition in our Leica, but it doesn't mean that this camera is gonna transform itself into a face detect autofocusing mechanism. So this is not the fast tracking you are expecting out of newest camera generations such as the Sony or the Nikon Z9. This is simply an improvement to the same old face recognition that we used to have in the Leica Q2 and that I was using anyway to record videos. So right now it is slightly a bit more precise because it is focusing on the eye, and you might be able to select which one you want to track. So which one is the dominant eye or closest to the camera. You can select it right now directly from the menu while recording it, but do not expect that this camera is going to track you anyway. I gave it a try this morning, and another thing that I wanted to test, it was my assumption that if the camera had a face and eye recognition within the frame, when it crops in, and with video recording it crops to actual size when you zoom in to 35, 50mm or 75mm, my assumption was that my face was dominant inside that framing and it could eventually track me even at a longer distance. My bad, it doesn't do it. So you have to consider the distance from the lens when you're framing at 28mm, and then if it recognizes a face and an eye, it will track it down, but not actively. So if you want it to refocus, you will have to stay still in front of it for a couple seconds, and then eventually it will refocus on you, on that eye, on that face, even if you turn away. But a good thing to consider is that this Leica is not engineered to be a video maker, so please help it help you and stay facing the lens so it is able to recognize you. Otherwise, if you turn and run away, it will not track you down. So guys, you can use it as an EDC when video recording needed. This is the answer because it is with you, of course, but I wouldn't rely on it if you are doing videos about sports or fast moving subjects. So this said, let me show you a couple of examples. I gave it a try this morning. I started with 28mm and then I cropped into 50 with video and also with photography recording. And as you can see, the camera is able to track you, but it will not actively refocus while you move inside the frame. And as I moved far away from it, my assumption was that by cropping at 50mm, it was able to recognize my face anyway, but this is not the case because I was so far away and my face was that little that the camera wouldn't recognize it, and so it is going back to focusing in the middle of the frame for metering purposes as well. But then I downloaded the videos from the camera and the result was far better than what I saw from the app. I was recording the screen of my phone because not having an HDMI port, I cannot use a monitor, and therefore I'm using the phone with the Leica Fotos app as a monitor, and from that it seemed like it was not tracking me, or that it was not in focus, or at least it was not focusing on my eyes. But then you see the end result, and I was in focus and the camera was tracking me when I was walking away or closing to it. So probably the sync with the app is not so reliable, and probably if you are operating your camera, you know right away if it's tracking or not, and eventually the end result will be far better than I was expecting after looking from the app. So it looks like it's performing well. truth being told, I was very excited, but this is my bad, guys. When we talk about autofocusing, face and eye recognition, we are so used to what Sony did in the last 10 years that our expectations are up there, right? And so we have to recalibrate when we are talking about a camera which has a few years already, because the Q2 project, for how good and for how much I love it, it is starting to show its age. And so this is why the Leica Q3 is so very needed, and this is also why Leica is hopefully releasing it very soon for us to have some improvements, such as the Leica M11 sensor and the phase detect that is coming from the L2 technology, which is the alliance they made with Panasonic. So guys, stay tuned. I hope this was enough to answer your questions about the software update. It is for free, so it is just a good way of improving the already very good performances that this Leica Q2 was granting us, but apart from that, do not expect miracles out of it. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye bye.